Hey everybody, here's the deal. We're still on the continuing saga of the Airstream vent fans. What happened? This is July of 2020. We're in the middle of a pandemic, and that means that people are going nuts about RV, outdoor boating, and all that other stuff, to the point where they're outstripping the supplies that we have in the United States. You know, China got behind, so we're really getting killed here, and you kind of have to take whatever you can get. So what I decided to do is I took a look at the Maxxair Max fan and liked the way it's constructed compared to this 5-year-old piece of crap. Fantastic fan, model 4000R. Pretty disappointed. Never got to use it even. It's sat. We're in North Texas, so we get about 36 inches of rain a year. To 46, I think, something like that. You know, not a lot of rain up here, but it was enough to take advantage of our weaknesses and cause leaks by things we did wrong here. So when I took a look, took a look at the Max fan, what I really liked about it, of course, in 5 years' time, they've gone solid state on the controls here. This is better. It's just a heavier unit in general, and the big deal to me is the width of this mounting flange right here. The outside flange is much bigger and beefier than this old Maxxair. I mean, this old God, I hate this fan so much I'm forgetting the name. Fantastic vent fan. And you can see, I mean, it just sat there, but still the plastic changed color compared to it's just disappointing as heck. But it's also got a much narrower flange, outer flange, compared to this. This just feels like a beefier unit all the way around. It's got more holes. You got to pilot drill your holes out, of course. But other than that, I mean, that's not a problem. What the problem is there's been so many holes in this trailer now in the roof around these vent holes that they're basically adulterated. So what we got to do is we've got to reinforce on the inside, and this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to try. If it works for me, great. I'll let you know. If it doesn't work, I will also let you know. But these are going to go on the inside skin, right up against the roof. And what these are is just something for the screws to grab a hold of on the inside, because the deal is that there's so many holes up there. It's like it's a minefield of extra holes. So we're going to go in with these guys, and we're going to do this. I just got some scrap. This is 1/8 inch by 1.5 and 1/8 by 2 inch, so that we can go in here and go ahead and have something on the inside to cling to. I'll have to pre-drill this stuff too, because you can't just run a screw through here and expect to succeed. It won't do it. Remember, your outer screws are stainless steel. You're going through aluminum and into aluminum. Whenever you have mixed metals, steel or stainless and aluminum, you're going to get a chemical reaction there. It's electrolysis type thing. So you need to actually coat the screws when they go in with something that'll kind of insulate them against the metal, and the metal against that. So I don't know what I'm going to use yet, but that's what that's all about. This is how we're going to do it with these 1/8 inch on the inside, to have something new to cling to for those screws. And then we're going to also use a self-leveling Sikaflex on the outside and put that on like freaking thick, and we're going to tape the outer edge so that the overrun doesn't overrun all over the trailer. But then we'll strip that tape up afterwards. Before you do that, this part right here has butyl tape. When you run your butyl around here, you don't break it off and leave a cut corner or anything, or torn corner on the butyl tape. You want to run that stuff around and turn the corner, and just keep on turn the corner. That way you only have one seam. Here's the deal. You've ever been to the Grand Canyon, you know water is very powerful. Very, very powerful. Well, even the slightest amount of water can seep through. It'll find its way through and create a river eventually. So that's why we don't want any little cracks anywhere for water to get in, because once it starts, it doesn't stop until you go back and redo the whole darn thing. So here's the new Maxxair Max fan. This is the white lidded type, model number 4000K. This is like the only one in this part of the United States, and I know why it's there. I went right over here. I'm in Denton, Texas, right over here to the Happy Camper, whatever it's called, Camping World, and it's an open box. So they said, oh, it's still warranty, blah, blah, blah. It was just open to somebody to look at. Well, that's not true. Shame on you. Shame on you guys over there at Camping World. You should have checked it before you resealed this box. It didn't have any instructions in it, and it had a butyllized screw in it from another operation that somebody did, and you guys may have opened it in-house and decided it wouldn't fit. I don't know, but this fan is suspect just because of that. It's been open, and if I wanted to take it back, the only thing I could do is get my money back, because there's no more anywhere. Everything, all this stuff's on back order now because the supplies are so far gone. But once again, this is what I'm going to do on the inside, which is kind of different. Let's go ahead and put these in here so that those screws have something to grab onto. I think it's a fairly good idea. I always catch some heat when I have something new to add to the mix. But what I'll do is I'll secure these up there like this against the roof of the inside of the Airstream. I have a 1970 Airstream Safari 23, and then after they're drilled, because we're going to drill the plastic out, and then we're going to drill through the plastic into this to get our exacting hole. And this has enough bend in it that it'll conform to the bend in the roof line. The top part of the Airstream is the flattest part of the Airstream. When you get down to it, it really is pretty flat for the most part. And this is in between two of the ribs, so it's even capable of being flatter. One thing, other feature I saw on this that really turned me on, you got like a snap-in type cowling that you can put on here that goes over the top. And I'm going to end up doing those because this doesn't have a rain sensor or anything. And when you get into the Colorado monsoons, I'll be out fishing, fly fishing, and I won't be able to get back in time to close the lids. So that's that. Pretty psyched about the Max fan, pretty worried about it too. We're gonna get rid of this. I mean, look at that. Look at the edges. 4 out of 4 of these edges chipped off. And that's under no use, no wear, no nothing. This fan has never been used. So be warned. By now, Maxxair probably, and these guys, these fantastic fans, probably all owned by Dometic. The way Dometic's taken over everything since I've started in this 15 years ago. But and I would guess that maybe by now they've upgraded and done a better job on these, because it just looks pathetic now compared to this one. But anyway, thanks for watching. We're ongoing. The next part we'll actually start showing some install on this and see how it goes. Thanks for watching, guys. You know the deal.